Good morning, day 64 here. This is my pack. This is where I slept last night. If you're wondering about the life of a hiker, there's my privacy curtain. And this is known as 4 Pints. And you can see the bunks that are here. Everybody has one. Lots of couches. Refrigerator that we can leave our stuff in, and a kitchen. We all did a kind of common breakfast. We all made eggs and sharp cheddar cheese and toast, and it was a great breakfast. It's a nice shower in here, and bathroom, and then just a common area to sit on couches. Very cool place. Paint Splash was our host. She's actually getting on trail tomorrow. She was covering for somebody that was at trail days. So I think you can see up on the barn outside, she does murals, and she did all the murals up through the trail. So pretty cool. All right, we're gonna do 16 today, and then 10 into Daleville the next day. All right. Okay, so this morning we were able to have all the eggs we wanted from the free-range chickens here. We were able to do laundry, and we did dry it on the clothesline. And then Paint Splash does all these murals on the buildings, and she's done murals all along the AT. So from the very most southern hostel to, she's working her way up the trail this year and going to do one on the most northern hostel. So she's done places like Laughing Heart, Standing Bear, Boots Off, some other ones that I did not stay at. She's done murals there. All right, got to get rolling. Okay, day 64, morning of. We're climbing back up into the hills here. Joe and I are headed out of 4 Pines. It was a really nice stay, different feeling here. It's a donation-based hostel, so you give what you can. And what I did is just rated it the same as I would have paid at other hostels. Gave us a ride down the store for resupply last night. We were able to go get dinner, and they're not responsible for this. Dinner was not all that great, but free-range chickens. Got to have eggs this morning, fresh eggs. Bought some rolls and some cheese and some bacon. Everybody sat around the table. It was just really nice. Headed 16 miles today out of a 25-mile hike that we got to get done, and we'll be in Daleville. And in Daleville, my wife is putting together a resupply for me, which is my absolute favorite. And I'm really excited to get that from her. And then we'll hike out of there. We're working our way through Virginia. We're about a third of the way through. Virginia is 1/4 of the trail. It's over 500 miles. So as we get views today, and we will get some views at some very special places on the trail today, I'll share. All right. Okay, first bridge crossing of the day. Nice little stream coming down. And it's kind of cool, but you can see the stones, the way they're laid in lines. That's part of the mountain. Very cool. Nice campsite over there too. All right. I thought this was cool. I just was walking by, and you can see this little natural waterfall. But if you look in the background, you can see an old water wheel where they would push the water over that to turn a gristmill stone or something like that to generate water power. Very cool. Very cool. I love this kind of stuff. Anyways, again, got about 16, actually it's 16.9 this morning to our next location, and there are some views. I think one, if not two, of the Virginia Triple Crown is on today's hike. It's either, I think it's Tinker Cliffs today. I'll have to look at the map, and I apologize, I don't know, because I didn't spend much time planning today's hike specifically. I just knew that I had to do the miles. So, all right. Okay, so today's walk takes me through the pasture here, and I'm gonna go right by this cow. Hopefully she won't get all stirred up when I go by. Hello, good to see you this morning. Morning, Mr. Bull. Oh, there's one that's getting up. Doesn't like me walking by. The rest are all in the shade over here. Pretty cool. Walk's got just about everything on it. All right, that's those hills over there where I'm headed next. I'm not sure why, but some of these open meadow hikes are some of my favorites. Just gives me the opportunity to have more of a perspective of the mountains and the land, how beautiful everything is. It's just pretty cool. And I'm hiking by myself this morning, in the sense that Joe's about a mile back, for no other reason than he stopped to take his rain gear off, and I had already done that. So I'll keep you clued in as to when I get some views. All right. Okay. Don't let anybody tell you that climbing up open fields is easy. Can't see it here, but way down there is Joe coming up. All right. So check this out. I just came from down there, and these rocks come out from the mountain. Actually, that's probably the real mountaintop, and hang over the trail. It's very cool. Very, very cool. I believe I'm headed down to a parking lot, and then they're gonna send me back up the mountain. So I don't know if it was for convenience for building the trail or what, but I got what we would call as hikers a PUD, pointless up and down. So, but I'm here to hike the whole trail, so gonna get a view hopefully in the next hour or two, and I'll share. All right. I've got a bear in front of me on the trail. You can see it running up the trail maybe, and now you can hear it. That's for sure my first bear encounter, and I probably couldn't get it on video fast enough. Whew. Okay, this area is known as Mcafee Knob. Very, very famous place for hikers and people to visit. And you can see that because of the rain today, it has been pretty cloudy. I think that over there must be Daleville, where I'm headed. It's, believe it or not, it's still about 15 miles away. But an absolutely gorgeous place. You can see I'm up with the clouds. You can see the clouds coming up slowly. Just beautiful. This is one of the three jewels of the Triple Crown of Virginia, and so I'm so happy that I made it here. Seen so many videos of this from other people, and it feels weird to be looking down on the mountains, but that's what I'm doing. Got to look up how much I've got left today to go, but it's all going to be worth it after this. All right. Okay, headed down to the shelter. Got about 6 miles, a little less actually, and found a fire road right now. I did look at the elevation. There's some ups and some downs in the way, but it's not horrible. And anyways, the
sun is trying to burn these clouds off, and so maybe I'll be able to dry my clothes out by the time I get there. Got pretty soaked today. Shorts are wet through, shirt is wet through, and rain jacket never really keeps you dry, it just keeps you warm. So anyways, pretty cool views today. Got lucky and had some people that could take my picture, so I'm excited about that, and excited to get to tonight's shelter. Short hike tomorrow, 10 miles, and then into town for a 0. My body is telling me it's time, so we'll get in there. Gail is actually going to overnight a resupply box, which is awesome, and I'll be able to get some town food and carb up and hydrate and do all the things that you do in town. So if I get any more views today, I'll share. Gotta get rolling. I think it's cool how that tree is just sitting on top of that rock. 60, 80 foot tree just growing on top of that rock. That's pretty cool. Check this monster rock out. It is just teetering on the other rock. How cool is that? Wow. That's awesome. Okay, I'm at what is known as Tinker Cliffs, and the trail goes right along here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and show you really what I'm getting to look at. So I get that mountain range there, the one's way in the background, multiple layers. Then I get this group here, and then you see this pretty little valley, and then there's like a little set of mountains in the middle, and another valley, and then this other set of mountains. It is just breathtaking to see this stuff. Looking forward to getting to my destination. I got a little less than a mile and a half, and then I only got 10 miles to town tomorrow. All right, gotta get rolling. So I thought I'd give you a quick tour. So this is the trail right here, right along the cliff, and this is my view the whole way. Hard to pay attention and not want to look at all that while you're walking, and one bad step could be a really big problem. So I'm gonna let you go, put the phone away, but pretty cool here at Tinker Cliffs. This is the third of the Triple Crown. Yesterday was Dragon's Tooth, which I did not enjoy. The hike down was horrible. Then there was Mcafee's Knob, which was an enjoyable hike and a cool view. And Tinker Cliffs has its own beauty. The interesting thing is that there's no one here at Tinker Cliffs, and of all three, I think this has the most to offer as far as number of views. But I don't know what the downside of the trail is here, so it might be hard for the locals to get up here. All right,